Good evening. You're watching WHMS 52. I'm your news anchor, Daisha Foster-Louis. Today we have Mrs. Sandra Dubose, Miss Black North Carolina 2011. She is a community activist, songwriter, motivational speaker, and a phenomenal mother of two. Good evening, Miss Dubose.
Hey, darling. How you doing?
Good. I'm happy to have you on my show today.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
So let's get back to the questions. Let's get started. What made you write a book about your life?
I wrote a book about my life because I wanted to teach other women the principles and the skills that I used in order to be able to build myself up from having low self-esteem. I knew I wasn't the only woman who struggled with low self-esteem, and they were very specific things that I did to really work on myself and get to a place where I would love myself again. And I wanted to be able to share those tools with other people so they could be happy as well.
Okay. What is Alopecia Universalis?
Well, Alopecia Universalis is an autoimmune disease, which basically means that your body, autoimmune disease is when your body is like attacking itself in a really weird way. So there's over 100 different types of autoimmune diseases, and Alopecia Universalis simply means when you lose all of the hair all over your body. So when I was 25 years old, it started off with a small patch of hair from my scalp that was missing, but then within 3 years, I lost all of the hair all over my body, so that includes my eyelashes and my eyebrows and everything. So I've been completely bald for the past 12 years, and there's no cure for autoimmune diseases. So medically, the likelihood of my hair growing back is like slim to none. So this is my look, Daisha.
Okay. How did you feel about having alopecia?
Yeah, I was devastated. And like I said, it started when I was 25. And I was really, it hurt my self-esteem even more, because when you have something happening to your body and you don't have any control over it, and you go to the doctor who you think will just give you a pill and make you better, and they tell you that there is no cure and there's nothing they can do and we just gotta see what happens, it was really, really devastating. And it's difficult when you look in the mirror and you don't like what you see and there's nothing that you can do about it, you just have to deal with it. It was really depressing. In the beginning it was.
Where can you purchase your book?
My book is available on Amazon.com, and so I made it so that you can get a paperback copy of it. You can also get it on Kindle. I know a lot of people like to have their tablets and read on there. And I also had a lot of fun because I put together an audio version. So I love to be able to read stories, so I went ahead and recorded the audio version. So if someone likes audiobooks like I do, you listen in the car or, on your MP3, you can also get it that way. And I'm reading it personally, so it's really cool.
Where do you get your inspiration from?
I think that my real inspiration comes from my own daughters, from beautiful little girls like you who inspire me to step out, to be a leader, because I know that everybody needs someone that they could follow a positive example. And so I'm always inspired to be the best version of me, because I know that young ladies are looking at me, and my own two daughters, shout out to Maya and Alopecia, that they are looking at me to be a role model for them, and that inspires me to do my best, to be the best version of me I can be.
What is next for you?
Wow, there's so much. Really, I started off just wanting to share my story of alopecia with people locally, and the more that I do it, the more that it grows. And so as a result of that, I really would like to be a national spokesperson, that people all over the world know about my story, understand what alopecia is, and the people that are impacted by it, whether it's alopecia or whatever your self-esteem issue is, knows that they can overcome just by hearing my story and my testimony. They know that it's possible. So it's really about just kind of pushing forward, going out to as many places as I can to share my story and to help people. And also as a singer, I have a band. It's called Sandra Dubose and the Perfect Storm. So I just want to be like this bald, fly, rock star old lady. So just going out musically, singing my songs, singing songs that people love, to empower women and to tell my story through my books and also as a motivational speaker. And wherever that takes me, that's where I want to go.
What do you consider being a role model or a leader?
I think that taking accountability and responsibility for the impact that you have in people's lives. So whether that's as a musician, when we think about some of the music that comes out today, and people just kind of selfishly write all different types of things that they know they have young people that are impressionable that are going to be singing these lyrics, and they just don't even really care. They're going to say whatever they want to say no matter who it's going to impact. I think that that's a negative thing. I think that everybody has the ability and responsibility to be a role model on some level. And so I think it's important that, just taking my testimony, taking the wisdom that I've learned in my life and being able to share that with other people, and then trying to live the best life that I can, because I know that other people are watching. And I think that that's an important thing, that it's something that everybody can do. It's not just for the hero, it's for the everyday person to know that right in your community you can have a positive impact on somebody's life. And for young people like you, because you're a leader and you're a role model for your own peers. So you're already headed in the right directions.
Well, there it is, Miss Sandra Dubose. That's all the time we have today. Thanks for tuning in at WHMS 52.